Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominions 6. I don't even remember what we did last time. It's actually been like a day. Tufan? Was that Tufan? Land of Snow and Sages? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. You either watched or you didn't. We're gonna go with a new one though. Number between 1 and 309. 102. That is Xibalba LA. Return of the Zots. Alright, let's do it. We're going to witness the return of the Zots. We're playing with Dominions Enhanced, of course. It's hard to play without it. So as long as we're doing a vanilla nation. Yeah, I really wish it was compatible with Divinitas. Seems that's still not quite the case. Yeah, it seems like that's still not the case. Getting there, maybe. Yeah, I mean, he's working on it. I assume it's not easy. And we got AI no recruit. We can't use improved casting AI because that breaks it, actually. I tried. New sprites. Trusted research. I don't know if we can use community memes or oh my gods. Because blesses have been changed, so I'm not sure. So we're leaving it off, which is probably making our games a bit easier. Even though it might not feel too easy. Maps. So this guy that's been updating maps from Dominions 5 and stuff, he's been porting them over. He's been just at like a fucking Roadrunner pace here, you know? He's in the last couple days ported like 15 of them or something like that. So I haven't grabbed all of them. They haven't all grabbed my interest, but there's been some decent looking ones, including a few that apparently are from the same maker of Aluin. So they look really nice, like Temple of the Crescent Moon, which is yeah, let's do that one. I actually did a solo game on it already, and it was pretty nice. So it's 105 land provinces, no caves or anything, which actually might fuck us over, to be honest. Hold on. LA Xibalba. I don't know if any of these are going to have a cave province. Any of these new ones. I don't think he's doing that. So that does affect things. Yeah, I don't think I saw any of them mention a cave province. Or a cave layer. Some of them probably have cave provinces. But we may have to skip these new ones. These new old ones. Yeah, I think we should skip it for now. So, oh, but Bidden Deep actually just got updated. With like a nice big update. Redoing the seasonal effects. Many tweaks to provinces, connections, attributes for better gameplay balance. Let's do Bidden Deep. Uh, 151, yeah. LA. We'll do it with 6. It'll be nice and tight. Tight. We're gonna play Xibalba, Return of the Zots. Okay, living in the caverns were the Bat People, Zots, but that changed when the cavernous realm was struck by a great disaster. A star fell into the ocean, and a great deluge flooded the caves of Xibalba. The Zots were almost wiped out, and their realm was conquered by Atlantean refugees. For a long time, the Toad People ruled Xibalba and became powerful. Eventually, the Bacabab left the caverns to conquer the sunlit world. There, they met Mictlan and the Lawgiver. The humans were more numerous, and while the Xibalba and Bacabab were mighty, they could not prevent the death of their kin. Slowly, the Xibalbans were decimated, and the Bacabab withdrew into the flooded city and fell into centennial torpor. When the caves began to dry up, the Zots started to return in numbers. In the still, water-filled depths of Xibalba, the Zots priests found and unwittingly awoke the Bakabab. Now the Zots once more inhabited their ancestral home, but served the divinities of subterranean waters and the awakening god. So we have swarms of cheap, flying, stealthy cave dwellers. A few mooch toadmen remain. Heat scale +1. We have flying, stealthy light infantry and amphibious infantry. Water, death, earth, blood, nature magic with some air. Powerful priests that can do blood sacrifice. Sloth limit +1. Very primitive forts, but our cave forts increase gold, resources, recruitment points by 10%. That's pretty important. Alright. Batab, 75 leadership, stealth 40, flying. Ajaw, 100 leadership, level 1, holy, stealth 40, flying. Patrol bonus -1. Okay. Ajaw Kanek, level 2, holy. So on and so forth, but old age, 150 leadership. And we don't like old people. Aha! The band. Level 1 water, level 1 earth, level 1 holy. Amphibious, swamp survival, dark vision 100. Okay. It's 1 death, 1 blood. Air, earth, death, blood. Okay, with Blood Searcher 1, so obviously these are cheap, easy blood hunters, especially if they get blood 2. Way can be recruited in all forests. Can also be recruited in all forests. 2 nature, 1 blood, 10% for fire, death, nature, blood. You can shape change into a jaguar, blind stealth, inept researcher 4, blood searcher 1. Okay. Kylan, Keelan. Can be recruited also in all caves. 1 earth, 1 death, 2 holy, water, earth, death. And this is probably the mage that I would choose to make. Not old. They have Fortune Teller 10. No inept researcher. They have 2 holy. And then 33% of them will be to earth 2. 33% death 2. And then water thrown in there. Just research or something. Or maybe there's national spells. I don't know. Kamazots, cap only. Earth 1, death 2, blood 1. Air, earth, death, blood. With Blood Searcher 1. Still 2 recruitment points. Not bad, I suppose. All of them will have death 2, some of death 3. Not bad. Bakab, cap only, 4 recruitment points, 685 gold. Water 3, earth 2, death 1, holy 3. Water, earth, death, nature, 10% for another one. Amphibious, cold resist, gift of water breathing 150, and a resource bonus. Thug potential, they have 31 hit points, 6 size, 10 protection, natural. Very nice. 16 MR, 13 morale, 12 attack, 8 defense base. Personal stone skin, temper flesh, quickness, or quicken self, grip of winter, or breath. I never am sure which one is the personal one and which one's the battlefield wide one. The personal chill aura. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best arrangement, but if they get a second death with the skull staff or with temp death gems into soul vortex or invulnerability, yeah, there's options. There's options, I suppose. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Lakam Batab. 50 leadership amphibious. Dark vision 100. Can be recruited in underwater forts. Alright, Zot's warrior. Can also be recruited in all forests and caves. 7 hit points, 0 protection, 9 defense with a stone lance. It's just... no. Zot's warrior. Different version with an obsidian club sword. Still no. Zot's dart thrower. I'm never sure what to do with flying ranged units. Zot's guard. Alright. Armor, at least. But still 8 hit points, 8 protection, 9 defense with a stone lance. You'd need just a lot of them, and you're going to lose a lot of them. And you have to be ready for that. It can at least be buffed with like temper armor, but it's still not great. It's actually 10 protection on the body, 0 on the head. Another one that has the Obsidian Club Sword instead. Length 2, 15. But this gets a charge bonus. This does not. But the charge bonus isn't really significant, is it? It's going to be +5, so it bumps it up to 17. Yeah, they're always going to get it, I suppose, but this is 15 slashing forever. It's hard to say. Sock Mooch Dart Thrower. So amphibious, 14 hit points, 8 protection, 9 defense, no helmet, no shields. Obsidian Dart, range 12, 12 piercing, and a stone dagger. Sock Mooch Warrior. Okay. 14 hit points, 11 protection, 12 defense. They have a parry 4 hide shield, no helmets, and 2 natural protection. 15 damage bronze spear. If this were EA, I'd say, like, okay, it's a decent unit. I mean, for the price, not horrible. LA, though? Oh, God. And then there's a version with the Obsidian Club Sword instead. Yeah. 13 protection on the body, 2 on the head. They do get the same defense, parry 4 shield. I don't know. Obsidian Warrior, cap only Sacred Flyer. 9 hit points, 12 protection, 11 defense. Fire resist 5, cold-blooded. They have a 19 damage magic Obsidian Shard Blade, 15 attack. That's pretty nice. They actually have 15 protection on the body, 0 on the head. It's hard to say. I mean, an arrow to the head is basically just death. Could get air shield. You could get Undying, Enchanted Blood, or something. I mean, there's a few options to make them more survivable. 15 on the body's not bad for a flyer, especially with good damage. I don't know. Whoa, Mooch. Sacred Amphibian, 26 hit points. Size 4, 16 protection. 19 on the body, 6 on the head. 13 defense with a parry 4 shield. 23 damage Obsidian Blade. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I think we could probably make this work better if I just wanted to do a lot of whoa mooches. Lakamha Warrior. Underwater forts. Pretty standard stuff as we've seen. That one gets a parry 4 shield, but only 11 defense. Yeah. Summons. We can get Sacred Jaguar Toads. Size 4 Tramplers. Undisciplined with Poisonous Skin 20. Headbutt and a Poison Spit attack. Only 3 protection, though. 2 defense, 21 hit points. Monster Toad, also Sacred. Size 8 Trampler, 68. 3 hit points, 8 protection. Poison Cloud, Poisonous Skin. Very nice. Jade Serpent, Sacred. 62 hit points, size 8, 12 protection, 8 defense. Okay. Wooden Warrior. 17 hit points, 12 protection, 14 evens, parry 4 shield with blunt and pierce resist. And a 17 damage club sword. Honestly, not bad. Mud Warriors. Much less defense, but slash, blunt, pierce resist. And regen 10%. They're Slimers, which is nice. And they have a Strangulation. Jaguars. Sacred, of course. Ocelotls. Always usually the pick for something like this. Micklin loves their Ocelotls. The Hellblessed, they're pretty nuts. Beast Bat, much less so. But they're there. Sacred Scorpion. 48 hit points, size 7, 17 protection, 7 defense, 12 MR, 15 morale, 2 18 damage armor piercing attacks, and a 17 piercing scorpion tail with death poison. Very nice. Yeah, the big boys, big boys. Very fun, big pretender stuff. Chak and Balam. Other big stuff we'll probably never see. Okay. Let's look. Jaguar Toads. Cast this pretty much right out the gate. You get 3 of those little sacred toads for 2 gems. Depending on your bless, I mean, they could probably do some work, right? Probably. Sacred Scorpion, you get 2 for 4 Earth Gems. Also pretty good. Jaguars, you get 5 for 3 Nature Gems. Keep in mind, this is a summon-heavy nation in late age, so it's a little tricky. Monstrous Toad, you get 1 for 1 Nature Gem. Honestly, not bad. Mostly an opportunity cost, though. Knot of Toads. Get 15 of the little toads for 12. Plus 3 of the big ones. That's the one you want. That's Conjuration 5. You can get a Balam for 60. Blah, blah, blah. Big Pretender stuff. Yada, yada. Alteration. Nothing. I have noticed so far Dominion's Enhanced definitely has the least amount of content for late age. Which makes sense. It's the least popular. If you're going to pick an age to work the least on, it's going to be this one. Okay. Yeah. Basically nothing to speak of. Alright. Enchantment. Carve wooden men. You get 20 of those wooden warriors for 6. Holy shit. That's not bad at all. I mean, again, gems are kind of precious, but still. Create Mudman in combat. 30 fatigue. You get 1 plus 1/2. Mud warriors that regenerate. Not bad. That could be something. Army of Mud. You get 9 plus 3 for 1 water gem. Well. That could be pretender stuff. And that's water 3, earth 1. Wow, okay. So a water 4 guy here, if we get a water bracelet, or I mean, you get up to water 5. You could be throwing out like 15 mud warriors. Pretty good. Thaumaturgy, break the 3rd soul. Teaches a person has 4 souls: blood, bone, breath, shadow. Damages the soul of breath, making the target fatigue. Okay. 2nd soul. Soul of bone makes the target permanently limp. Gee, no save or anything, just fucking limp. Ouch. 4th soul. Soul of shadow. Permanently curses the target with bad luck. Alright. Gift of the 3rd soul gives a reinvigoration plus 2 to area effect 5. That's nice. 2nd soul is blunt resistance, area effect 3. 4th soul is luck, area effect 1. Okay. Deluge, ritual. It's a quagmire effect in battles. For 1 month, plus 1 month per extra gem spent. So if we want to look at quagmire real quick. All units without swamp survival suffer -1 attack, -1 defense, +2 encumbrance, and minus 20% combat speed. Yeah, it's probably something we want to try to cast all the time, because I think we're... I don't know. These guys don't have it. It's just the mooches. But we're going to be going with Woe Mooches. But we're going to have a lot of summons that aren't going to have it. Although the Toads will have it. The Wooden Warriors won't. Jaguars wouldn't. Sacred Scorpion wouldn't. It's hard to say. That's it. Blood magic. Beast bats. You get 3 of them for 8 slaves. Break the first soul. Does disease. Gift of the first soul. 10% regen. Area effect 1. Not bad at all, especially on like our big monster toads or something. But we also have nature magic, so it's kind of unnecessary. But it's 1 blood, so it's going to be pretty plentiful. Ozelotls, 3 for 14 slaves. Classic spell. Anarchy. You get 1 and 8 beast bats for 101. Beast of the Night. Big Pretender. Reign of Jaguars, 14 plus Ozelotls for 40. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Well. I'm actually thinking, larger and ethereal. Although I'm not sure about ethereal. I'm sure about larger. Ethereal helps a lot of the summons and our sacreds. Like, it helps these sacreds, it helps these sacreds. It would help, you know, jaguars, it would help sacred scorpions, jade serpents, but it really hurts the toads. And I feel like the toads are going to be maybe the thing we have the most of. Even though Poison Cloud kind of concerns me. Well, I guess if we give Poison Resist on our Sacreds, then it's probably fine. But yeah, I'm not sure about Ethereal. I mean, this guy wants regen, right? That would be sort of the juiciest thing for him. But then, like, the Jaguar doesn't really want regen. He wants something to make him much more defensive. Let's look at... let's see if there's a nation guide here. Although I'm sure it's going to be... morale, attack skill, double strength, strength of blood, blood surge, or defense skill, hard skin, attack skill, swiftness, shock resist, cold resist, fire resist, magic weapons, 4 undying, poison resist, blood surge. I think he almost always goes for just Ozelotls. No, well, yes, he does. But he also says the beast bats are decent. Flying free spawn chaff. And monster toads. But I don't think he's picking a bless for them. Certainly he goes pretty heavy on blood. But we don't usually like that. Yeah, fuck it. I think we're going ethereal. Just even regardless of the toads, it's still just really good, and we almost never go ethereal, so we're gonna go the whole mile to get it. So we still need enlarge though, so this is gonna be pricey. We need earth, nature, astral, and the bigger astral we get, the better. Great Sage costs 30 fucking points? Seriously? Okay, sure. So ethereal we need 8 astral, 2 magic. Done. For larger, we need 4 Earth, 3 Nature. For scales, the Womooches actually are kind of pricey. But if we're just making those and then summoning everything else, I guess it's not that big of a deal. But we do need money for mages and stuff. So I think we're going to make a lot of these. Some of these. So yeah, you know, we always want money. So probably Sloth 1, Death 1, maybe Dominion 6. And then for the rest of points, probably Blood. One off of Blood Surge, which would be really helpful. Shit. There you go. Okay. Dormant. Not great scales. Spending a lot for etherealness. Especially the Magic 2 part of it. But we like never go for it, so I really just want to see how good it could be. Oh, I'm not gonna try. What map are we playing? Bidden Deep. That's right. Let's go 9 because I'm a little. And in our past times of playing like Xibalba or Mictlan or you know, any of these kind of shitty unit nations, we have struggled. I've gotten better, I think, but okay. Well, we have a throne in our cap circle and another here, so that's promising. We got big magic research. Let's. Thought you were stealthy. Oh no, you have my army. Well, why the hell did we get this guy? Okay, that's fine. I guess you'll be our prophet. Yeah, that's not many big boys. For research, I mean, we want sacreds. We want to get to 3 at least, because I think the Sacred Scorpion or the Jaguars is going to be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we'll want both. So let's go for Conjuration 3 at the very least. Beyond that, we probably want Construction. No, what's the one where we get the big wooden men? That's Enchantment. Enchantment 1. And then maybe... I guess I'm flexible. Maybe Thaumaturgy for site searching. I feel like our Pretender's gonna do that. Okay. Against other Zots, or should we try pale ones? Let's try pale ones first. actually started out with no nature income, so we really want to get that going. Alright, now it looked like, oh man, we just obliterated them, but we did lose 5 in that process. Not super bad, but that was a pretty easy province. So we're actually going to go ahead and make a... which one is it? A way. So that we can get some nature going. Now we're building up funds. Most of our funds are going to go towards temples. Yeah, let's send them both out. We really want a site search. Is this throne really this easy, or am I going to just be horrified by some discovery here? Another throne right there. I mean, fuck it, let's get our connections. Found nothing but there are traces of a more powerful death site. I feel like we probably would want to move basically everything further up. That one will be trickier. Let's assume that we'll just get that connection. So you have to have 1 nature, 1 holy. So this guy actually can't even do it. It has to be a very specific option here. It has to be a Bakab that gets the nature random. That's really tricky, but our nature gems are going to go towards the Wooden Warriors anyways. So I'm not busted up about that. Sacred Scorpion is Earth Death. You can just summon them. But we probably want to wait for more Earth. Shit, we ain't finding anything. That's a problem. We lost all our Zots. We sure did. But we didn't lose a single Womooch. Beautiful. Go ahead and claim. Good, good, good. The Outer Throne. Still have not found a single magic site. please me. Dominion gets magic +1. Jeez. So yeah, the Woe Mooches are pretty strong even without Ethereal. Gonna be good. Gonna be real good. Yeah, we may want to grab Thaumaturgy then. Late Age sucks. You can change it, by the way. Like, when we make the setting, you can just increase the magic site frequency to whatever you want. Still have not found a site. Keep hoping for our god to return so we get Ethereal for these cavemen battles. It's alright, we're doing okay. Is that an Ulm that I see? Oh boy, we have connections on a lot of people. Oh, because of... That's that. Oh, that's that, yep. Let's be friends. I'm still gonna take this. Move that here. Ah, he arrives. Let's see that Ethereal. Look upon them. Ethereal! So he does give Inspired Research +1, and he has 72 fucking research ability, which is insane. So I guess we'll research until we get Thaumaturgy 4, which shouldn't take long. Abyssia and Pyrene both accepted, Ulm being resistant. Found a moss-covered cavern and a cavern tomb. Nice. Except I don't think that's Earth. Ethereal. Lost one. Okay. Yeah, we're doing pretty phenomenally well. Ulm has now accepted. Good. We got Throne of the First Age. Very good. Very strong. We will throw PD on it, even though it's just fucking Zots. No, don't head that way. Yeah, not so hot on the gem income, as expected. I mean, what do we have, really? For, like, big spells that I'd want to cast. He has massive Astral. So we could just go for Will of the Fates. What am I looking at? Alteration. Alteration 7, Will of the Fates. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I mean, I already got 2 thrones. Pretty good. A lot of research. Pretty good. And we haven't even set up a separate palisade, but I think we should. There on the throne. This one's pretty well protected. I'm not super worried about losing that one. Cave of Dark Rites. Under Mercs. 2 nature gems per turn. And you get forest trolls recruited. That's pretty wild. Dang, it's a lot of forest trolls. They're pretty nasty. Okay. Boy, he gets good amount of wooden men, doesn't he? Yeah, I think we should spend those gems on Haru specs for now. Although we've already searched 2 everywhere. The odds of us finding something, and it would have told us if there was a more powerful nature site. So, fuck, I don't think we're finding anything else. So, fuck it, just give me more wooden men. Okay, good. 327 research. Pretty strong. Found a Lilium Veil. So at this point, we probably want a proper leader of some kind. Either a Bacab. Yeah, probably a Bacab. Let's just go for a Bacab. Buried Temple. To Astral. Yeah, I'm worried he's gonna take... Yep, he did. Okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. This is still here. Maybe this will still be here. It's not the end of the world. Alright, the Scorpions are undisciplined, so it doesn't really matter. Wooden Warriors can go in. Sure, it's fine. Wooden Warriors have speed 8. These guys have speed 9. But I don't really want the Wooden Warriors to go first, I guess. Like, I don't want them to hit second. So, Jesus. These guys are undisciplined, so we'll... Guess I'll just put them like that. For spells, you have some stuff. Gift of the Fourth Soul. It's pretty small. Blunt resistance I could give, but that's pretty meh. It's pretty meh. I think Soldier of Steel is probably your best bet, which is strict 25 range area effect. Yeah, Summon Earth Power first would be better, considering these are 60 fucking fatigue. Fine. Fine. Okay. Well, man, I have a lot of fucking death gems already. There's a lot, and I didn't get any national death summons? No, not there. Definitely not. Blood magic's obviously gonna be all blood, and no, nothing with death. So I mean, there's the usual death stuff, and I mean, Pale Riders is pretty good. Does require 3 death though. It's kind of annoying. Do I have access to 3 death? Very, very rarely there. 25% of Camazotz, I suppose. Yeah, I could. But we could just convert it to nature or earth. I think the Sacred Scorpions are going to be pretty good. Let's do that. Gem deposits, Starlight Chasm, hidden gem deposits. Excellent. Let's go here first to make sure we get that connection. And, yeah, fine. Let's see how it goes. And an army of ethereal woe mooches should be pretty strong. And we have ethereal scorpions. They kind of got caught in the clutch there. I mean, they're really going to be 62 hit points, 17 protection with ethereal. They're not going to die easily. I should move them up. We lost 5 wooden warriors. Scorpion still got 21 kills. But we can move them up just ever so slightly. There. Alright, let's take it. Okay. We lost 4 wooden warriors. That's it. That's the whole story. Which I get, how many of those at a time? Like 15 plus something? So, yeah. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, little dicey position here, though. Got all this shit on this throne. Goodness gracious. Oh my god. 362 resources here. Could make smooches for decades if I had the money. Alright. About 4 turns or so until we get Alteration 7. Midgard accepted right away. Good, good. Found another Starlight Chasm, Enchanted Well. Just found 10 pearls. Got the Throne of Knowledge. Which does what? Oh, it lets you do Lore Masters and Sages. Okay. And it just leaves Atlantis then. Could fuck me over. Atlantis accepted. Excellent. An easy game. What? Really? I killed him? Aren't we supposed to both retreat immediately? Okay. Because I thought we had an NAP, so that meant we both just retreat. But no, I guess not. Alright, we're gonna bring along our pretender. Earth, nature, glamour, none. I like to have everything, you know? We actually ended up with a lot more gems than I thought. Yeah, we could have done quite a bit with nature. But I just, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Easy game. Maybe I shouldn't have put 9 thrones in. Too late now. Alright, let's attack. You are going to cast Summon Earth Power to get that reinvigoration going. Will the Fates to get that big Will the Fates going. Army of Shades to help even more. Oh, I've heard very good things about Elemental Form, and I think I just never looked at it. Or maybe I looked at it once, I don't know. But it's area effect 25. Gives fire, cold, shock resist 5, blunt, pierce, slash resist 50%, size +1, HP +30, strength +3, natural protection 15 or +2 if already 14 or higher. Defense -1, susceptibility to cold 5, and any armor worn is broken. Yeah, I think we looked at this and it was like, oh shit. Including magic armor. Alright, I mean, honestly, it doesn't really change much unless you count shield as armor, but I don't think they do. I think their protection would actually go down a bit, but they'd get Fizz resist, you know, they'd get Temper Flesh. It probably is the way to go. We should throw out one of them. And then Will of the Fates. Yeah, it's 3 Earth, 2 Nature. It's not super accessible. And then for units, pretty much the same old, same old. There's gonna be Kludge. Gonna be big time Kludgy. We'll do that. Okay. Let's make it happen. Oh, research. Abyssia declared war on us. I don't think it matters, my friend. Did my Pretender die? In that initial drop? Yep. Pretender died. Basically instantly. We also lost 13 of the Forest Trolls, 21 Woe Mooches, and 38 Wooden Warriors. So at all the Wooden Warriors. But we didn't lose a single Sacred Scorpion, and they got 91 kills. So, yeah, pretty obscenely powerful, I would say. Hard to say. I don't think Will of the Fates even got cast. That probably would have saved a lot of Wooden Warrior lives. But we got him. And we still have plenty of level 3 priests here. It's all good. Victory! That was fast. Under an hour. Yeah, so I normally would have done 8 thrones. That is my usual for a 6-player map like this. But I was unsure of how this would go, so I went 9. And 3 thrones ended up being underground, which is kind of insane. It's hard to say how much he changed. It does look visually, I think, even better now, which is nice, especially with the winter, the cold effects and stuff. It looks better. I mean, it's a very pretty map. I just wish it wasn't... Kind of wish it wasn't full wraparound. I wish it was just one direction. Horizontal or something, but... Yeah, it's a good map. Midgard was actually right here. Wild. He never took this. That would have fucked us over a little bit. You know, had we gone with 8 thrones, it's hard to say. Like, what throne would have been removed? It could have just been this throne wasn't here. It could have been this throne wasn't here. You know, if it was one of these two, it would have been trickier. I probably would have then just, okay, you want to go to war, Abyssia, we'll just go to war and take the halls. So I don't think it would have changed that much going with 8. But yeah, I mean, that was not one where we just used a Pretender to stomp everything. That was just good Sacreds. And the Sacred Scorpions being pretty damn powerful. Wooden Warriors really not being a bad summon either. For a non-Sacred, for how many you get. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even touch Jaguars or Toads or anything. If your Sacreds are good enough, making 5 of them a turn is not a problem. Like, if you practically never lose any, you just keep steamrolling everything. And the Woe Mooches are pretty damn good. Especially with a good Bless. Like Ethereal. Ethereal's really expensive. I almost never take it, but I'm always like, man, if we had Ethereal. Yeah, it sort of lives up to my own personal like, reputation of it just being like, holy shit, ethereal. But we were stopping even before we got ethereal, so, you know. Blood Surge, as always. +3 attack. There's no way we gave him +3 attack. Was that from a throne? That must have been from this last throne. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Blood Surge, larger. Make him even more ridiculous. I mean, they only got, like... They only got 7 hit points out of it. So, it didn't help him that much. It was more because I was looking at the big toads and the sacred scorpions and stuff. Because they ended up getting 14 extra hit points out of it, which with 17 protection is pretty significant on all these scorpions. The real problem, of course, is that it's a late age nation. So let me just look real quick. EA Xibalba. So they get the Jaguars and the Ocelotls and the Sacred Scorpions and the Wooden Warriors. Okay. So they just don't get the Womuches. They get the Sun Guide instead, which still would benefit quite a bit from Ethereal. So yeah, I think you can do a similar thing, probably even more ridiculous. Comes down to these Sacred Scorpions. Assuming that the spell is similar. Yep, it's the same spell. Yeah, I would say that's how I'd play EA Xibalba. Now, was that in the original game? Let me just load up the mod inspector real quick. Yep. Except it's 1 Sacred Scorpion for 2 gems in the vanilla game. But they otherwise are identical units. So it just saves you the opportunity cost for mages, that you just don't have to use as many mages to get the same amount. Yeah. That's a pretty damn good spell. I don't know how we fucked up EA Xibalba that much when we played, but we certainly redeemed ourselves with LA Xibalba. Alright, good stuff. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. See you fine folks next time.